What's up, guys? It's time to make some breakfast. I usually do this setup behind the starting soon thing, but I forgot to do that. So sorry again. I usually do this behind the shield. What's up, Let's Go? Hey, Manzi, how's it going? Yeah, we're gonna make some breakfast with our CO2 laser today because I'm really hungry and I want to do something fun. So we've been very serious, and I've still got a ton to do. I'm still super stressed out because we're way behind, but you know, we need to have a little fun too. So let's try to have a little fun. Let's get rid of some of these old tags, maybe add one in, how to toast a bagel with a CO2 laser, and how to cut a bagel with a CO2 laser. Great. And let's just set, we can't forget our generic thumbnail, which we will update after the stream is over. And we'll save that. And then I don't know why, but like monetization is off by default every single time that I live stream, and that's annoying. So gotta get our monetization on as soon as this finishes doing whatever it's doing. Morning, Tacky. Oh, there we go. Changes saved. Alright, let's just turn our ads on. Man, if you're fast to the game on getting to the live stream, you get to skip the ads. As long as you don't close it. And then it's going to say limited because you swear too much. And then I'm going to request a review. And then they're going to approve the review. And then I'm going to have my full ads on again. Which is the way that that's been going lately. Yeah, let's go. Polygon is tacky. Are we done? Have you learned that all of my videos are good for monetization? Because that would be really exciting if you did. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess it's just on, so that's great. Less that I have to worry about. We're gonna need light burn, right? Probably not even really, if I'm being honest. Let me think. So, no, I don't want to upgrade because you've made it impossibly difficult. Alright, just me. What's up? Hi. You can see my bagels. Because it's breakfast time and I'm hungry. I need a haircut. It's getting out of control. But we need to cut some bagels because I don't have a knife. I do have a knife, but it's my nice knife and it's kind of got like some gunk on it and it looks gross. Yeah, no, I haven't upgraded yet because I have to restart my computer because it says that Lightburn can't be on while it's doing the upgrade. So I close Lightburn and then it's like Lightburn is on. So I have to like restart my computer and it's just never a good time. The number 4 comb, dude? No way. I go to a 1. I go hard. I cut it all off. We're cutting this bagel with the CO2 laser. And we're probably going to use the pan of ice to just kind of like hold it up. I think is going to be the best way to do this. I'd like to maybe have, oh, we can't have the laser cam on here. Okay, great. There's a pile of wires. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Ugh, okay. All right. It's a pretty good view. Right? Pretty good view. And we've got the Panavice wire scam. Yeah, always. It's a scandal. Let's just see. So we need to get this kind of at like a. Should I move the camera down? There we go. So we need this at kind of like a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle. Yeah. And then we want to, I think, cut through the thinnest part of the bagel, right? We don't want to go tall ways because then we're going to have like an issue with that. So we should be able to get through it, I think, if we can hold this just the right way. I'm going to have to put down like a paper towel or something too, because I don't want all that Prop 65 up in my bagel. Do you guys know, do you get that joke? Do you know what Prop 65 is? Probably not. It's a California thing. Very slow and low power to get the toast. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, we got to cut it open first though. We got to try to cut this thing in half. No rotary. That's not a bad idea, but I don't think I can roll it reliably on the rotary wheels. There's no way to keep it upright, which is really where it needs to be. So we just kind of, I think this is a really good, elegant solution. And then we just cut it right in half, right? Shouldn't that work? I feel like it should work. Everybody who's not on the live stream right now is seriously going to regret it. Yeah, California cancer, that's right. Let's get a link to the live stream and post that to the Discord, because people always come through. I want as many people to be able to enjoy this brilliance as possible, so I'm just gonna throw this up on Discord really quick. YouTube. Alright, let's edit this and paste in our new link. And we'll do something catchy like making breakfast. Cutting and toasting my bagel on the CO2! Exclamation point. If that doesn't get them, I don't know what will. Oh, and we can't forget to add everybody. At everyone. I'm making breakfast. Cutting and toasting my bagel on the CO2. Boom. Alright, we'll send that off. Choking on my spit. Sorry, I'm that hungry. I'm like salivating at the thought of my bagel. I cut some hot dogs in my CO2, made a hell of a mess, and it was inedible. Well, this isn't meat, so hopefully this goes better. I should be back tomorrow. How Alex burnt down the shop, you'll never guess. I've definitely had full-fledged fires in this machine, so there's no way this could... It's pretty moist, right? It's not like a dry bagel. It just came from the bakery. It's a fresh bagel, so it should be okay. Cut and toast together, maybe. It might. I don't know. What I do know is that we need like a paper towel or something. I need like some kind of clean surface to put this down on. But whatever I put underneath it is just going to catch on fire. So I guess I'm just going to have to get a little cancer. Can we just pop it up so it's not? Yeah, we'll just pop it up. See, now it won't touch. Smart. You gotta think. So, all right. Let me get this on here. We gotta find a good focus. I'm thinking our focus is gonna be best pretty close to the bagel. Right? We don't want to be in focus with the surface. We want to be as close to in focus with the center as possible. looks pretty good. And we want a nice cut right down the middle. Alright. As far as setup goes, that looks pretty good. We need... I wasn't going to use light burn, I was just going to use pulse and move, but I think light burn might be better, and we can set a we can set like a path, like a single line to just cut back and forth and maybe saw away at it, and that might be the way to go. Like maybe just like a very, very thin square, as long as it's the right length. This should be a way to go. I have it positioned with the laser nozzle to the right of the bagel, so we want to start from center right. And let's just take, I guess, we'll take a measurement and just see how wide it is that we need to go. So looks like 12 centimeters. About 12 centimeters should do the trick. I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing here in light burn. So let's set this to 12 centimeters. This is much too long. So boom, 12 centimeters. And that's pretty thin, right? It's only a millimeter thick. So we should get like a nice sawing action. I feel like the wobble, right, from the fiber laser, like the galvo wobble, would be really useful here, but we don't have that. CO2 galvo is not ready yet. I think 4 speed is way too slow. I think a high power is good, but I think maybe like 100 speed, and then we'll do a couple passes if things don't catch on fire. So I think 100 would be good for cutting a bagel, and we'll send that over. Why? Why is that not working? Is my CO2 laser unplugged? Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be unplugged. Let's try that again. There we go. We'll just call this bagel cut, because nothing else fits. Bagel cut. Let's see. Tacky asks, how many bagels do you have? Well, I've got this entire bag of cinnamon raisin, and then we have a whole bag of plain. Oh no, Doppelganger's gonna have to watch this via rerun later, man. Sorry you're missing out. So yeah, I mean, do you guys have any improvements on my method here? I'm open to suggestions, but I think this is going to be probably the way to go. Lithgo's upset that I'm using centimeters instead of eagle talons, but I'm a metric guy. The whole day cannot be bagel cuts, unfortunately, because we have other work that we need to do. But I am committed to this. I would like to see it work. 20 millimeters per second, 30% power, but yeet this one. Okay, we'll save those settings and we'll try that after this. If anything, this will do too little, and then we can change our speed here. 50% at 200. It's pretty fast. We'll try this one first, and then we'll start going through those settings. So we'll try those. Let's get our workspace up here so that you guys can see. I'm gonna change. we do. We're not quite center. Let me just. There you go. That should be better. I wish I could fix the exposure on this camera. Come on. Like, expose correctly. It's not going to do it. Alright, cut the bagel. Okay, alright. We'll cut the bagel. Do we need exhaust? I don't know. We need our chiller. We'll do 50% exhaust. What's up, Cyber? I feel like I should probably be wearing safety glasses for this. I don't know where they are. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That seemed good, right? It definitely gets very fat. It gets very fat at the bottom. We need to slow way down. So I'm gonna try tacky setting, 20 at 30%. Let's try that. 20 at 30%. Let's see if this makes any difference here. It smells like burnt bagel. I can smell it. Look at it go. There's so much smoke. We're getting a very nice toasting effect right now, which is excellent. But we're not quite making it through the bagel. We may have to flip it and like meet in the middle, right? So we may have to flip the bagel over. But it is toasting. Yeah, even better than you can see it on camera. So I'll run one more and then I'll give you guys a close-up. Let's go ahead and run this one more time. Ooh, a little fire. We may need the air assist. I didn't think we'd need the air assist, but we might need the air assist. You can see it's working out, right? We're making progress. It's nothing we can't. It's nothing. It's nothing we can't. I can't take this seriously. It's nothing that we can't scrape off, right, when we're done. So it's okay if it burns a little. I'm more worried about just getting all the way through it. Nice. Matthew managed to write on a paper business card last night with the fiber. That's awesome. Here we go. This is our air assist cut. We're getting sparks, guys. Our bagel is sparking. What does that mean? Okay, I think we need to flip it over now. I think we need to flip it and come at it from the other side and like meet in the middle. I think that's the only way to do this. See, is it hot? No, okay. Not hot. It's just we're not getting the penetration. I can't get that far into it. I think we need to slow. I think we need to slow way down. Let's try like 4 speed and like 80% power. Let's try that. Now we're getting after it. Oh, is there some plumber's crack? I'm sorry. I'm a busy guy. Four at 80 seems pretty effective. Let's get those pants up. Here we go. That's cutting, right? That looks pretty good. This is the 2-inch lens. I do have a 4-inch lens we could move to. We can move to the 4-inch. I don't want to move the bagel. I want the bagel to stay. I want the bagel to stay where it's at. Oof. That nozzle's gross. I hope we're not like blowing things with the air assist onto my bagel. Let me find my lens. Should be around here somewhere. Alright, here's the 4-inch lens. Technically it's 101 millimeters. Do you guys know the trick on how to put your lens in? If you can see your whole face in the lens when you're looking at it, that's the side that goes up. Some people say it's reversible, but it's not. Your face goes up. If you can't see your face, it's going the wrong way. Alright, same thing, but we've got the 4-inch lens on there now. So let's try it with the 4-inch. I'm very concerned with our bagel sparks. Look at all that smoke. It's really trying. I think it could be going worse. Right? I wonder if my wife is still watching. So maybe if we flip it over again and do the 4-inch lens on the other side too, we should be through it. We can try that. trying to get like, we have to get all around the bagel now. I thought we'd get through it in like one shot, but I guess that was a little bit naive. Oh, I'm eating this. This bagel is being eaten. We're not wasting good food. There was never any doubt about this being eaten. This food is getting eaten. We're too poor. We're too poor to throw food away in our house. I'm probably gonna have to like scrape off some of that nasty burnt stuff. But I'm definitely consuming this. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I have like some plastic knives that probably could have gotten this done, but this is so much more fun. I also don't think that, let's just run that one again. It's becoming boring now, right? Like we're just running the bagel over and over again. I don't think that we really have to toast this anymore. Maybe we'll do a second bagel that's just toasting. So maybe cutting isn't the way, you know? I think the fiber would be far more effective. Well, not the fiber, but I think the Galvo CO2 would be far more effective at this particular task, oddly enough. Look at how deep we're getting. You can see how deep it is in the bagel now. I'm wondering if we're getting like down into the center when we're in the middle there. Again, like we get through that first couple layers. There's no penetration in the center yet. There's nothing in the middle. So we're just not. We need to do this side. This side hasn't gotten any love. I'm just trying to complete the circle now. Like, should we slow it down even more? Or do you think this is good? We'll probably have to finish cutting it with the knife. It smells like toasted bagels, which is probably the only reason that I'm gonna eat it, because if it smelled like just about anything else, I don't know if I'd be willing to eat this. 1 millimeter at 99%. Yeah, I think we all are. I think it's the moisture. I told you, it's a moist bagel. I want to try something new here. Let's try a fill. Let's try to hatch this. And let's do 25 speed, 90 power. And we're gonna turn it back on its side. I haven't put anything in the library yet, because I wouldn't call anything that we've done today successful so far. Let me send this file over. We're gonna call this Bagel Cut 2. Right? And then let's just do this. This seems like a good plan. Maybe if we come into the settings and we just number of passes, let's make it like 50. So I don't have to keep pushing the button. We'll probably get through it eventually, right? I mean, it's just gonna keep shaving layers off. Okay, it doesn't smell bad, honestly. It smells good. It's just making me hungrier. Like, I just want to eat. My wife has serious concerns. I have no idea. I've never measured my air pressure. But I don't think it's going to catch on fire. The bagel's too wet. It's too fresh. Do you guys see it coming out the middle yet? That's really like how we know that we've accomplished something. Is when we start to see that black in the middle. Yeah, but the channel isn't called Toast Everything, babe. It's called Laser Everything. And we're not toasting, we're cutting. Yeah, I might blow a fuse if I run the toaster and the laser at the same time. That's true. The toaster's like 700 watts or something ridiculous. You know what else might be causing a problem? I feel like the vise is squeezing it together, so every time we burn a layer away, the vise is pressing the bagel back together and causing more. It's gonna have to be edible. I gotta eat it. I gotta eat it and earn some super chat. I'm gonna pause it. We can't use the rotary. You can't rotate a bagel on a rotary tool. Alright, I'm pausing it. Let's investigate. Look at that. Do you guys see that? Look. This is the plan right here. We're getting through it now. Let's flip it again. We're like 90% of the way there. Look. I think we've found some functional settings. I think this is actually working. What's up, Nabil? Try clamping just one side of the bagel that's already sliced, because I think you're correct in thinking the clamp is making it harder to get through. Yeah. Not a bad idea. We'll try that next. I just want to eat, guys. I'm hungry. I should go get my cream cheese. I'm gonna get my cream cheese. Plate, Philadelphia cream cheese. I don't want the 1/3 less fat. I want the full fat option. I don't know why I don't have the full fat. I didn't notice this was 1/3 less fat. Literally the whole point of cream cheese is to be fatty. Yeah, Tacky's absolutely right. The lens is giving us a deeper depth of field, I guess, so to speak. All right, look at that. Cream cheese, ready to go. Cream cheese is assembled. Turns out we do have a knife. It's kind of gross, but I'm far more worried about the bagel killing me than the gross stuff on the knife. We're still not quite to the center yet, but I think we're getting really close. I've brought the bagel even closer to the nozzle there. I've raised our focus just a little bit. So you're gonna hear it when we're dressing our bagel for being eaten. And I will cut the second bagel with a knife, and then we'll just see what we can do about toasting. We'll just try to get like a toasting setting. It's weird how it keeps doing that rapid move back down to the bottom. I don't have anything like that programmed in. Alright, let's go ahead and pause it and check it out. I think we've done it. Right? Does this count? I think that counts, guys. Look at that. You know, it's not even that burned. I mean, it's a little burned in some spots. I'm going to show you guys right now. Here it is. There's the bagel. It's definitely burned, but like not that bad. Look at this. That side came out much better. That's like a deep golden brown there. That's not terrible, honestly. I've burned bagels worse than this in the toaster. This one's kind of gnarly. I'm gonna try to maybe scrape just some of that carbon off, you know, out here. So we'll try to do that really quick. It is pretty orange. See if we can just... I think a healthy dose of cream cheese and we'll be okay. Honestly, it's not that burned. Every passing second, I'm like, I shouldn't have committed to this. Just like a little bit more regretful. Try running a cleaning pass on the fiber. That's actually a really smart idea. Should we do that? I'm actually kind of down to do that. We're gonna try to eat this one, and then we're gonna put that one in the fiber. Cheers. It's burnt. We try another bite, maybe. Like a. No. Oh. It's not good. It's not good. Oh. I regret everything. I didn't even have water ready. Oh, it's not good. I don't think I can eat the rest of that. Oh. I can't even. It's not just burned, it's like. It's like, it tastes like what I would expect the inside of my exhaust vent to taste like. It's not good. Nope, I'm done. Restart. That was a fail. Why not? See, I feel like the toasting would be better, right? No? Don't you guys think toasting the bagel would be okay? We don't need nearly as much power to toast it. So I don't think it'll be like as carbony. Ah, I can't get it out of my mouth. We're gonna try toasting it. I need a new plate. So, can you cut a bagel with a CO2 laser? I'm gonna say no. I don't recommend it. But now we're ready to try toasting. Again, I don't feel particularly good about putting this directly on the bed. So I think for our toasting experiment, we're going to come back to this. It really didn't smell that bad. It was just it was the It was just burnt. Alright guys, start shouting out settings here. What settings do you want to see for potentially toasting our bagel? This should go much better. This should be much more successful. First thing we need to do, let's get our workspace bigger here. And then we'll take some bagel measurements. So we're working with, we don't want to engrave our plastic vice grip here. So about 80 millimeters wide and 67 tall. And we just need to make sure we align outside of the plastic. Speed maybe 500, power thinking maybe 30. 530. That cut turned into pure char. It would be like chewing on a piece of charcoal. Well, that's certainly what it tasted like. Tacky's saying 300. I'll meet you in the middle, Tacky. 400. And you're saying 40 instead of 30, so I'll do 35. And our DPI is at 42, so we can take that up to, let's do 75. I'll just meet you in the middle across the board. And yeah, we can swap our lens back. I'm going to leave this in the center right so that we can set our center right to our edge of our vise, because again, we don't want to engrave our plastic vise. That would be not good for our bagel eating. All right, we can send this over. Oh, we're still in the middle of a job. Okay, send this over. All right, our toasting's ready. We can swap back to the 2-inch. I can't wait for Halloween to come. We're gonna get a whole bunch of pumpkins in here. We're gonna do some pumpkin carving. I'm really excited for that. Well, let's get our lens, maybe just a quick. I think my 2-inch lens is at just about the end of its life. I can't believe more people aren't watching right now, honestly. It's like it doesn't matter if I'm droning on in a monotone voice about engraving a cake knife or cutting a bagel for breakfast. Like, the same amount of people come to the stream. Where is everybody? It's time for breakfast. All right, let's check the, there we go. All right. That seems really small. Our rotary setup isn't on, right? Oops. No. Okay. Weird. Remeasure. now I'm getting 103 by 85, so that would explain that. So we'll just change our dimensions, 103 by 85, and we'll send that over. Oh man, I've contaminated my cream cheese with charcoal. Oh, it's loading 50 passes. I forgot to turn that off. I was like, why is it taking so long? One pass. Oh my god, what have I done? Okay. Try that again. Alright, I'm feeling better about this, so let's go ahead and try. Let's just try to toast our bagel. No need to cut it. We can always rip a bagel in half if we have to. The toasting is the important part. Alright, let's just pause and like sample. Let's see. It's more just like cutting into our bagel than like actually like toasting it. So I think we need to defocus a little bit. So I'm going to stop it because you can see the scan lines. I think if we defocus, then we'll get like better, bigger dot size. Defocus just a little bit more. That's some decent color. That doesn't look too bad. I have to get my old, I gotta get this. Ugh. All of that cream cheese has charcoal all over it. Not what we want. This looks good as long as we don't hit our plastic vise, we should be good. What's up, Tony? I could have gone with a picture or logo, but you know, we're all about practicality here at Laser Everything, right? We want settings you can use. I want to toast my bagel and eat it. I want to enjoy it. I mean, that has some, that's decent. That's much better than what we were dealing with before. Granted, we have a small section here where, you know, it's not toasted at all. I think we can try on our second half and actually bump the power up a little bit. And then we'll let this run while we cream cheese our first half. So let's take it to 45. And we'll drop our speed to 300. It's not quite as toasty as I want it. I want it a little toastier. So let's try this one. Alright, we'll let that go and we'll cream cheese up this one. Oh man, we've really compromised our cream cheese here. It's not quite as offensive as the cut one. But I still don't think it's very good. But it's edible. I mean, $25 house minimum, right? So you're starting at 25 bucks for me to even turn the laser on for your bagel. This isn't bad. The other one looks the way we want it to look. I'm gonna finish this one though because I'm actually enjoying it. And then we'll go try that one. That way if it's disgusting, I at least have a full stomach.
That's true, Robert. But I don't see how I could possibly do that with the laser. The laser is inherently heating the surface. The heat gun. I still don't own a heat gun. I need to get one. Some bites are good. And other bites are like rancid. Monroe Laser, this is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi there. I have an unusual question for you.
Okay.
I'm looking to have basically I've had it done in the past. Leather sort of a Y junction on the back of suspenders. I haven't done it with you guys, but I've done it with somebody else, and they're no longer doing it. And so I was wondering if that was something you guys might be able to do.
Can you just describe it to me one more time?
So basically, it's the portion of a set of suspenders, sort of the Y junction on the back.
Oh, sure.
There's like a little leather tab.
Yeah, that's not weird. That's not weird at all. That's easy. We could totally do that.
Awesome. Yeah. So basically, it's just getting it cut into the shape, and then there's a piece of engraving, or I suppose laser engraving on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So do you have like a file, or are we cutting and engraving these for you, or just engraving them?
Yep. It would be cutting and engraving.
Sure. What
so
kind of
cutting around the outside?
What kind of volume are we talking about?
That really depends.
Okay.
Basically, the long story short, I have one customer who's looking to have their initials engraved on one of these things, and then probably we'd be looking at like 25 to 50 if basically the work looks the way I want it to.
Of course, yeah, of course, certainly. Yeah, that's fine. Just our pricing here obviously is highly volume dependent, so the one-off is going to be significantly more expensive than the 25 or 50. So, but you probably sound like you already know that. So, yeah, that's no problem. I swing by, we can chat. You can give me the file, and we can whip something up for you.
Okay, cool. So I don't have, basically they turned it into whatever file you use on a laser engraver. Does a JPEG or a PDF or something like that work?
Whatever you got, man. I can work with just about anything.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Are you able to give me a vague price quote for the one-off, or would you have?
Yeah, no, for the one-off, sure. So we have a house minimum of $25, so I would probably just charge the minimum for that. Yep.
Cool. All right. Then I will swing by. What is today? Are you guys open on Saturdays by any chance?
I'm usually here on Saturdays. We're not technically open, but I do come.
Gotcha.
I do come in, so if you want, like, if I come in this Saturday, give you a holler and let you know I'm here.
That actually would be great, yeah.
Sure.
Well, actually, if you leave earlier, I'm sort of closer to Ithaca, so it would be a little bit of a drive. If you guys close earlier on Saturday, I could probably... Are you in on Mondays?
Yep, I'm in on Monday as well.
Okay, then I'll probably end up just coming in on Monday.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No worries. We'll see you on Monday.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. All right, so I want to spread our new bagel, but I think that we have the params. We announced them. They're very simple. It's 300 speed, 45 power, 75 DPI. I don't think I'm gonna eat this one. It's not toasting the bagel. It's just burning it in really small bits instead of burning it in really big bits. It's gross. I don't recommend. I think this whole thing was a giant mistake. But I did eat the one, and I tried to eat the second one. I'm not gonna make the mistake and try to eat the third one, because that's gross. It was just disgusting. It was disgusting. It was not good. I'm gonna cut a third bagel. I'm gonna put that one in the toaster where it belongs. And we're gonna stop trying to cut and engrave bagels in the toaster and actually get some work done, because that is gross. It was gross. It's gross. Let me go put this in the toaster. I'll be back in a minute. All I learned is that laser engraved bagels are gross. Alright, I've got my actual bagel toasting now. And we'll get that cream cheesed up in a minute. This is the first thing we're going to do today. This is our package from, son of a bitch. What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, bud, how you feeling?
I'm fine, dude. We're live streaming. I tried to cut and toast a bagel with the CO2 laser on live stream today.
How'd it work out?
Not good, dude.
Well, at least you tried, right?
I sure did. You should watch it. I eat it. It's not good, man. It's not good. It's not good at all. I think
Well, I'm driving right now, but come over. I can't come today, so
Okay.
either tomorrow if you're going to be there Saturday, even.
I might be here on Saturday. Well, I'm definitely going to be here Saturday. I got to record the podcast. So I'll be here for
All right,
at
so
least a little while.
Do you want to focus on Saturday then?
Let me get through today. I'll call you when we close the office today.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. And then we'll...
In the meantime, I'm gonna try to start my video.
Yeah, dude, try to start a video. Are you gonna post to that channel with 136 subscribers?
Yeah, probably.
All right,
I want to use it for that other thing. I want to use that other. I'm doing it mostly for the partial video of what we talked about that you don't want to talk about yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, just make sure you upload it to the right channel, dude, because that one's way closer to monetization already.
Right, correct. But I don't want to post that until we put it together with yours, with what we're talking about. Remember? So it's all in one, so they know and understand exactly what I was
yeah,
thinking
dude.
to begin with,
We'll
if you
definitely
know what I'm
we'll
talking
set it up as like a collaboration video, and I'll
Right,
take
okay, so-
I'll take whatever you film and I'll put it into like a chunk of my video, and then you can take a chunk of my video and put it into yours, and we can upload it both places.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it, is I got that little control thumb thing where I can press it, so every time I start the video I can stop it, but yet then it starts another video, so that way there'll be a bunch of pieces, if that's okay. Which is better because that's less you got to cut out, right?
Yeah, more or less.
I figured that would be easier so you don't have a shit ton of, delete and all that stuff to do.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm going to do it anyway, so I can keep control of it and blah, 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 blah. So, all right, well, when I get home, that's what I'm going to start doing. So.
All right. Well, have fun with that, dude. Let me know if you get stuck on anything. I'm happy to help you out.
All righty.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
See ya. Okay, let me go check out my bagel. This seems much better. Do you guys cream cheese your bagels when they're hot, or do you let them cool first and then put cream cheese on them? Hit me in the chat and let me know. That's a serious question. I really want an answer. Cause I don't wait. I just get my cream cheese on my bagel like as soon as it comes out. What do you guys do? I don't want to wait. I just want like cream cheese on the bagel right now, like the second it comes out. You let your bagels cool down first? Tell you what, this smells a hell of a lot better. Rob puts it on hot. Yeah, dude, jam and butter sounds really good right now. I don't have those things at my disposal at the moment, so I have to stick with cream cheese, but man, butter and jam. I love butter and jam toast on just like normal bread. Super good. I ask about whether you put it on hot or cold because my wife literally insists on letting her toasted bagel completely cool before putting cream cheese on it. And I think that's super weird. And I'm wondering if she's the only one who does that. Is that a weird thing my wife does? Does anybody else let their bagel completely cool before they put cream cheese on it? Or whatever else, your toppings? Let me know, because I'm super interested. It's good stuff. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it spreads just way better when it's hot. Man, I'm looking forward to like some real bagels now, because those laser engraved ones were pretty nasty. I don't want to relive that experience anytime soon. Ugh. Okay. Alright, we're gonna eat. We're gonna knock out this brass plaque, so way overdue. It's so much better. So much better. I've been trying to eat better since my little hospital visit. So I'm trying to actually eat breakfast now. I want to smoke when I'm hungry. So the best way to not smoke is to just eat, right? So I'm going to try to eat more. And then I've got bagels for the mornings, and then I got just like turkey and cheese sandwich stuff. I got whole grain bread, fresh deli cut turkey, pepper jack cheese with mayo and mustard. We're just going to start making sandwiches for lunch. Instead of pizza and McDonald's every day. Which is inherently unsustainable. The phone today. Monroe Laser, this is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm trying to find you guys. Do I pull into the driveway, the one-way driveway right past here?
Yep, that's exactly it. And then if you go all the way around, there's actually a parking lot on the other side of the building.
Ah, okay.
And then we're
sign out front, so
Yep, we're inside right next to State Farm. So if you see the State Farm signs, you're in the right place.
Yep. Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much.
You got
Appreciate
it. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, there's another interruption. I don't even want to get started on my next project because I know we've got a customer coming in here in just a second, so I'm gonna have to get up in a second, and then we'll start our next project. Sorry, Lionel. Should probably eat, man. Breakfast is good for you. Customer literally just walked in the door, so I'm going to help her out and then we'll move on to our next project. We just got a giant bag filled with watches. So another thing for the post-it. I'm hot. I don't know if it's hot in here or if the laser cut bagel is starting to get to me. Woo! But it's pretty warm. Okay, let's see. So, we set this job up the other day. It was like a memorial plaque. We did some searching for a font. And then we realized we didn't have the right plate for it. And now we should. So we'll just go ahead and get this unwrapped. We're going to be doing this on the fiber, which means we can probably turn off our CO2 fans and stuff, because we're not going to need them at least for a few minutes. There we go. One perfect brass plate with adhesive, notched corners, and black lacquer. So that's going to come out really nice. That's from my buddy over at customengravingplates.com. His name's Mark. He's a nice dude. So we're gonna get this rolling. Just a minute. I just want to finish my bagel before it gets too cold. Dave Zanders here. What's up, Dave? Good to see you, man.
You know what's crazy, guys? We have almost 2,600 subscribers on the channel now. Wow, that's immense. So many people. What's up, Patrick? These are good bagels. Do you guys have probably not. You guys all live pretty far away from me, but do any of you have do any of you guys have Tops grocery stores? Because that's where these bagels came from, and they're really good. Sorry guys, I'm just really hungry. I'm trying not to smoke. Ontario. How far away are you from Toronto, Manzi? We should meet up. You're not that far away from me. When COVID chills out or whatever. Whew. I'm always looking for a good excuse to visit our good neighbors up in Canada. Alright, let me throw this out. I'm just about ready to get started.
I've been really trying to cut back on my soda too. This is my first one today, and it's 11 o'clock. I'm usually on number 3 by now, so not bad. So there's one. Elizabeth Parsons is here. What's up, Elizabeth? Good to see you on a stream. Apparently they've got 0 great bagel places in the Nashville area. Tennessee is not known for its bagels. That's up here. That's the New York. The only place that even comes close has extremely limited hours and lines out the wazoo. It's a big bummer. Mr. Manzi says, hey Alex, have you or do you use Backup and Sync for Google Drive? Backup and Sync is defunct now. I use the file stream version. Oh, something bit me. Got a bite. I use the file stream version, so now just everything is offline all the time, and it calls the files on demand as you need them. I think they call it on the website, it's called Google Drive for Business. But it works really well, and I like it much better than Backup and Sync, so that's what I use. You want a link? Yeah, we can look. I think I get to use it because I have a Google Workspace account through the web, my web host. Download drive for desktop. I think it's this one. Try this one out. Give that one a try. Thanks, Lionel. I appreciate it, man. I just like hanging out with you guys, honestly. Yeah, I think if you want... if this drive download... Because they changed it recently. Everybody was using Backup and Sync, but I think that that's over. I don't think that Backup and Sync is like a thing anymore. So I think now when you download it... It was a recent change. Now when you download it, you get the file stream version of the download. So I might try uninstalling Backup and Sync. Make sure your files are in a safe place. Uninstall Backup and Sync, and then try installing this installer, and that might work for you. Yeah, dude, the sneaker net, no good. Not what you want. Look, guys, we're so close to 2,600 subscribers. Let's look in YouTube Studio. Oh, 5 to go. 5 to go. We're getting really close. Look at this ad revenue, guys. Thank you so much for watching the channel. It makes a really big difference. I'm just gonna leave that up over there. So we need to find this file for this guy. I want to keep tabs on this. Can we add just like a window view? Display capture, game capture, might be game capture, window capture. We'll call this subscribers. There we go. We should be able to see this now, even if we minimize. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. Elizabeth says, you have made a huge difference for a whole bunch of us who are trying to muddle through learning lasers. Well, you know, I'm really glad. I'm really glad to hear that. Honestly, seriously, it's, you know, the channel's just starting to break even, which is really great. But it's never really been about the money. I get really lonely here at work, and it's just super fun to hang out with you guys and respond to comments and hang out on the Discord. I love the Discord. If you're not already on the Discord, it's like my second home, truly, truly and seriously. Much love from Germany. You're great. I will get a 50-watt fiber, and I can learn so many things. Thanks. You should, dude. Check out those Mactrons. Link in the description. They're great machines. Really good. If you can get your hands on them in Germany. A lot of people have been picking them up lately. And it's been great to see that people are actually listening to my suggestions. So, that's been awesome. I think we're done with our soda. Bagels should probably go back in the fridge too. Then we're really going to start this plate. We actually have to do this. That whole side of the office over there still smells like burnt cut bagel. Really unpleasant. Let's see, we got a DM on Discord. GMI76 said we were talking about lasers. And he said, thank you, I appreciate it. My question is, what's the difference between the Mactron fiber laser and the SFX fiber laser? Both are 50 watt JPT. I originally wanted to go Ohmtech for the customer support, but after seeing your video on YouTube, I decided to research a little more and wanted a JPT. Smart decision. Stay away from that Raycus if you want to do all of the settings we can actually do on the channel here. Prices are similar between the Mactron and the SFX, but the SFX has them in stock on AliExpress. It doesn't show more info on the Mactron as well as the frequency, but the SFX frequency is 1 to 600, but I'm not sure if the lens comes with each brand matters or not. Any advice is greatly appreciated. Well, if you get a 50 watt JPT, it's going to have a frequency range of 1 to 600, so that's identical despite what brand you go for. But the main difference is that the Mactrons are made to order, which is what we should say. The Mactrons are made to order, which is why you don't necessarily see them in stock. They build each machine custom for every customer. Another thing I'm mentioning is that a lot of people here in our community have had positive support experiences with them as well, despite the language barrier. I don't really know anything about SFX laser, so I don't want to say anything about them one way or the other. I can vouch for the Mactrons though, as I've been using them a really long time. It's really just anecdotal evidence that I base my judgment on, but I think you'd be happy with one of their machines. Alright, well, there you go, man. I hope that helps you make your decision. I know it's probably not the answer you It's just the way it is. Alright, so let's find this file. I think it's here, Ian.svg. We'll open it up. Take a look. We did this in Inkscape. And it's not loading. Guess we can just try to open it into EasyCAD. Robert is asking, if I get a 50-watt laser source upgrade for my 30-watt fiber, do I have to change any settings? Yeah, every single setting will change. And you may or may not need a new power supply. So don't forget that too. It's not a hot swap thing like a graphics card where you can just throw a new one in. You will likely need to upgrade several other things, and I would consult your manufacturer. Upgrades are nasty. I would probably just buy a whole new machine at that point. It's going to cost nearly the same amount of money. Forgot to turn the fiber laser on. Let's get these fans off, get the fiber laser fan on. Okay. Alright, let's open this up. For real. Okay, why is EasyCAD not opening up? Can we open up? Go throw our plate on there. I've already removed the protective cover. And we should move our camera too. Oh man, don't buy a Max laser source, dude. Don't do that. You don't want that, man. Alright, we got 100 millimeters wide. I know you guys can't see. And about 50 millimeters tall. I'll center that up, and let's go straighten out our piece here. Alright, we've got that nice and straight. Not necessarily bad news, dude. They're not like the worst things on the entire planet, but Max laser source is like buying the store brand mayonnaise, you know? Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, dude?
Perfect.
A couple of them are varying depths just because the bigger ones,
Yeah.
like, they were so they were taking me like 2 hours each.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, I can't do
Right,
that, you know,
yeah.
it's just like way too much. So some of them are just a little bit more
Yeah.
shallow, like that one. I think this is the shallowest
Okay.
one. Should
Oh, that's perfect.
Still be okay.
Yeah, that's still
so,
good.
and then of course I didn't sand them or anything. I figured
Yeah.
you'd want to take care of that.
It's
either
awesome.
way.
It just sands off in like three passes. So.
Done, right? Yeah. So I figured that would be okay for you. We got 2 big, 4 small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first one I was just like, nope.
Yeah. That was awesome.
So how's business going? Good.
Good. Yeah. Actually, just took another position, so my business partner's in here. He took the lead carpentry job for
Oh, really?
Kerwin, and he's got a job.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
So kind of doing this, getting it going.
Well, it's good to have like some like financial coverage
Exactly.
while you're starting to hustle up too.
That's true. And like, I mean, he's kind of been more directed in this industry. I've kind of for 10 years just been bouncing around, like acquiring skills. So it's nice to just have a bit of a path with it,
Right.
And like get the learn the business.
Right. There's like a target in front of you too. you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that helps with everything.
All right, dude. It's 8208 for you.
And I have some wallet designs that come out. So I'll send
Nice. Yes.
templates for you to cut out.
Yeah, dude. That'd be sick. I'm getting a brand new machine,
Sweet.
and it does what the CO2 laser does.
Yeah.
But it's meant for like super high speed, super high detail.
Cool.
So it doesn't have the big engraving area.
Right.
It can't do big boards.
Right.
But it can do things like wallets, and it does them like really precise
Oh,
and really
nice.
fast. So
Yeah.
if you want to get crazy with like
Yeah.
some super intricate designs and stuff,
Cause that's what
Um,
like cutting it and making it nice. That's where you spend your time doing it. So they can be perfectly cut.
yeah,
every
because
time.
it operates. You've seen the fiber work, the fiber laser with that does the metal. Have you seen that
No.
run before? It
Oh,
works-
the one who's doing the gun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
like open.
It does that, but with the CO2 wavelength
Oh,
beam.
okay.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
it's gonna do some really cool stuff.
Sweet.
I think you guys will be able
Yeah.
to take advantage
All right.
of it.
Awesome, man.
So-
Thank you.
All right, dude.
Cool. See you next time.
See ya. Freaking Legos. Getting people excited for that CO2. Yeah, I don't know, Cyber. I think JPT and IPG are getting really close. Okay, anyway, getting distracted. Sorry, I was just catching up on chat there. We're looking for the desktop to see if this SVG is the thing that we want it to be, and it's not. So that's... Where do we save it? I guess I have to look at the order form. We'll see this guy's name. It was Paul. I forgot. His name was Paul. So let's go to Paul. Poor guy lost his dog. It's really sad. But, you know, hopefully we can make something nice for him that, you know, he can remember his animal by. So we're just going to hatch this. Super straightforward. We're going to hit it light and fast. Check our hatches. Just the normal stuff. We're not doing anything weird here. Normal stuff. That looks good. We're going to start with a brass general. Probably 2 passes. And then we'll clean it up with a steel white finish and we'll be done. So, let's see. I'm going to use the new box. It's a little better fitting to our piece. Because that's the one we built in Illustrator, so that one's a little more accurate. And it looks good. So we'll paste this in and just double check spelling. Georgia Barnes. April 27, 2007 to July 15, 2021. Loyal companion. Yes. Okay, good. Dope. Vent. Gotta vent it. Don't want to breathe that in. Just wait 1 second for that to kick in. It's a little slow to start. Alright, now I can hear it. And we'll mark it. It was really hard to find this font. We struggled for a few minutes last time we were live streaming on this job. But man, that's a perfect match. "17 of you guys out there, how y'all doing today? Everyone having a decent day? Got some work ahead of you? Maybe some work behind you? Where did our little, I want to see our subscriber counter. Where is it? Why are there two of them? So that's done. So let's do some steel white finish now. Just one pass should be fine. Manzy's wife just got an order for 50 shot glasses. That's awesome, man. Congrats to the missus. Cyber's doing all right. Just looking stuff up on Ollie to see what he can buy, burn, and resell. It's always a good move. Oh my god, Manzi, get a CO2 laser. Why are you doing this by hand? It sounds like so much extra work than it needs to be. Oh, now you show up. All right, our little plaque is done. That was fun. We put this back over here, maybe, and window capture, subs. Oh my god, somebody unsubscribed. That's what I get for putting this up. Punished. We didn't want you here anyway. Alright, let's go get it and take a look at it. Can't have both fiber and CO2. No room. We're running this business out of our apartment. Well, that's why you got to get the Galvo CO2. that we've got on the way. I am a Mopod non-believer, and that is because the color rusts and it's only viewable from certain viewing angles, and that's the only reason why you would get it. And if I can only see it while holding it in a certain light, and I can only see it until it starts to rust, why am I spending twice as much on a Mopod? That doesn't make any sense. I also think 3D lasers are a gimmick, unless you're going to go super hard into 3D and that's the only thing you're going to do and you're going to practice and get really, really good at it. I don't think that there's any reason to get a 3D laser either. There you go. Look how pretty that looks with the black lacquer. How nice is that? I think that guy's going to be really, really happy. With that, so that's done. This job is obscenely late, so I'm actually going to call this guy right now and let him know that it's done. We just got a brand new patron. I'm going to butcher your name, Neil, but it's Neil Strachan. Neil Strachan, thank you so much for your Patreon level, or sorry, podcast level Patreon contribution. It's really great to have you join the Patreon crew. So thanks for that. Let's give this guy a call and just let him know that his stuff is ready. After this call, I've got a great tip for you guys. Business tip. I think you're really going to like. As soon as this call is over. They never.
I'm unable to take your call at the moment, but if you leave your name and number, I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Hey Paul, it's Alex over at Monroe Laser. I just wanted to give you a ring and let you know that your project was done. It came out really, really nice. We got a perfect match on that font, so I think you're going to be really happy with it. Feel free to swing by and pick it up anytime Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Thanks. Bye. Oh, apparently he called me 2 days ago. Yikes. Not good. Yeah, it took a long time to get that black lacquer plate in for him. Which is, not great. But anyway, so check this out. So there's an app on the App Store. I know it's for Android. I don't know if it's for iOS or not, because I don't have an iPhone, but it's right here. Right there. That one. Green S. It's called Sideline. You see it? And Sideline gives you a second phone number on your phone. So when you dial out, it dials out with that phone number, and when people call it, it rings on your phone. So you can have a separate personal number and a business number both go to your cell phone. It's really, really awesome. It's amazing surface. I never have dropped calls or anything like that. So Sideline's really, really cool, and it works amazing. So if you want a business number specifically for business, you get to pick one with your area code for the area that you live in. I think it's like $10 a month, and I've been using it for basically forever, since I started my business, because that was really important for me to have. So I would 100% check out Sideline. For $10 a month, having a phone number for your business that rings on your cell phone wherever you go, winning. I don't know if it works for Australians. Check it out. You let me know. I don't live in Australia, so I can't test it for you. But yeah, man, sick app, super cool. We're gonna get this in a baggie, so we don't forget it, and just put a price on this order form, and we'll get it in the pickup pile. And we should be good. I have a couple other calls we have to make too. This was for the rock we engraved a couple streams ago. Yeah, Elizabeth, it also does text message. Hello, this is Alex over at Monroe Laser. Hello? Okay. This is what I do, I get mad. So, Sideline also does text messaging. So if they hang up on me like that, I just text them instead. Hi, this is Alex over at Monroe Laser, I was just calling to let you know that your job was done, period. Feel free to swing by and pick it up anytime Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, thanks and have a great day, period. Boom, weren't expecting a text message, were ya? It's great too, because you can have customers like text you reference pictures and things like that. So there's really no downside to using it. It works really good. You can also set it up on Teams. So if you have like a spouse, for example, that helps you with your business, they can sign up for Sideline, and then you can add them to the team. And when somebody calls the Sideline number, it'll ring on both of your phones, and whoever picks up first takes the call, which is another amazing feature, because you and like a spouse or a friend or whatever could all answer the business line as you see fit. So another really cool feature is the Teams there. Yep, totally. It totally works. We can go ahead and cross some things off. Sorry, I'm just checking my messages. I haven't really done any grown-up business stuff. Monroe Laser, this is Alex. How can I help you?
Yes, is Alex there?
This is he.
Alex, Mark Swinnerton, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. Just calling in and checking in on how you're doing on that project I dropped off the other day for the Laser Engraving.
Can you just refresh my memory? Which one was it? Sorry, it's been like crazy busy.
It was the two pieces of cherry.
Oh, yep. You were on my list of people to call this morning. We actually finished it last night. It looks wonderful. I didn't sand it. I figured you'd want to finish it up, so I just kind of left it raw for you. But yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. No problems whatsoever, and you can swing by whenever it's convenient for you. Okay, sounds good. See you then. Yep. Bye. Sorry, I forgot my mask.
Oh, you're fine.
Let me grab it.
I don't know what the rules are anymore. But
Me neither, but with Delta going around, you know, it's like a whole other thing now. We're starting over.
yeah, unfortunately.
Which is super fun. Okay, so it looks like you've got a watch.
I do. I
See the watch?
called a week or two ago.
Sure.
I'm getting ready next weekend.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And I brought in a watch and I checked the back and it's open here. And then I brought in a band for this Apple Watch. So I figured this would be one of this for.
Is the band, is it like leather or what are we working with on the band? Leather enough. Yeah, leather enough to work on. So yeah, we can definitely do that. Just get some blood. I just played some Moonlight Day now the other day. I got wasted.
Looking forward to it. Does that work?
Holy thing. Yep, that was amazing.
So I figured if that, I don't know how,
Oh, yeah.
you said they can be moved around, shrunk, whatever.
Yep.
So I tried. Which is so stupid because it is fun.
Okay.
Anyways, I figured for the band it can go on this one because this one has like no space.
Okay, so on the band, we want the inside of the band, not the outside.
Right. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. Yep, inside of the band. You shouldn't have a problem with this much text. It should be fine.
If
I might
you
just
do-
like reorganize
Yep.
the lines a little
Yep,
bit to
that's
just
fine.
tighten things up
That's
to
fine.
get them where they're going to be.
As long as it's still readable, whatever you gotta do.
Legibility is our key thing there.
Yeah.
I'm also going to recommend just like a super simple font for the watch band. Like something even maybe just like sans serif, you know? And like really
Wait, so
clean.
can it not be my handwriting?
Oh, do you want to do your handwriting?
Yeah, is that possible?
The handwriting is very possible for the watch.
Okay, if it can't be for that, that's okay.
I don't think we're gonna get away with it on the
It's
base.
too small.
Just too. It's leather. So when we engrave the watch, we're just removing metal from it. It's very
Okay.
clean and simple. When we do the band, we're burning it.
Okay.
And it kind of like burns and
Okay,
spreads.
so that's fine.
Okay.
If you wanna do that one in just a normal.
Just like a clean
Yeah.
font. The watch, no, but the watch is gonna look beautiful.
So
that's
this
fine.
will work on here as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep, yep.
that's cool, that's the one I'm concerned about. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter.
So yeah, so the handwriting on the watch done, we'll just get a really clean scan of that, and it's gonna go right in.
Okay, then that line will be perfect.
No, yeah.
Okay, just trying to keep it somewhat in line with
Yeah.
what I needed.
No, I'm gonna take really good care of it. Don't worry at all.
Whenever, well, not whenever, we're leaving next Wednesday. Okay. So,
I'll see you
whenever.
on Monday at the latest.
Cool.
Monday at the latest. Really quick for me, just the name, number, so we call it done. Yeah, this looks great. That was scanned really well. You used a Sharpie, like I
Yes.
told you to, without using the fat tip. The fat tip one is so much harder to use. So this is gonna scan.
Okay, good.
Just perfect,
I
yeah.
was worried.
Nope, you did a great job.
Okay, so we're talking, you said this is the start of like 35, 40.
Yeah, you're probably looking at like $40 here, and then I could probably throw in like
Okay.
$100.
That'd be
Not
great.
even close. I'm not in the business of skilling people, so I will keep it as low as I can for you, but I think 40 for the watch is perfectly fair for me.
Cool.
And
I'm
that's
so
it.
excited.
Yeah, you're good to go. If you need anything in the meantime, give me a holler.
All right.
Like I said, the scan, I really can't tell you, this better than 99.9% of everybody brings in writing. So thank you for making my job easier.
Good.
And
As long as it's gonna work.
yep, it's gonna work, and we'll see you in a couple days.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. All right, we got another really cool job. So this lady wants us to engrave her handwriting on the back of the watch. So we're gonna scan that in and engrave it. She also wanted me to do her handwriting on the leather band, but the leather band is so small. There's so little space, and I don't know. We'll see when we get in there. I might surprise her with the handwriting as an engraving, but I certainly didn't tell her we were going to do it. I told her we probably couldn't do it. That way, if we can do it, it'll be a nice surprise. But we'll assess that when we get it into the machine. So, yeah. So we'll add that to our job shelf there. And to our to-do list, watch and band. And didn't we just take another job too that we didn't add to this? Yes. Forgot the giant bag of latte watches. I'm just gonna say latte watches. Get it? It's a joke. Cut letters. We can't do that because this guy's not calling me back. He's probably stoned out of his mind. Copper coin. I really need to email Nano. I'm not even gonna email. I don't know why I would email Nano in the first place. I'm just gonna find. Let's see. Nano. Anniversarycoin.pdf. Maybe we'll knock out the copper coin real quick, guys. How do you feel about that? You want to do, So Nano wants a shallow engraving on this. There it is. I guess we're just doing the one side. It says, thank you for your offer to engrave my copper coin. Here's the image to be engraved shallowly. It says shallowly if possible. Sure, we can do that. The light gray edge is the PDF, is the edge of the coin and does not need to be engraved. Okay, got it. The coin is 39 millimeters in diameter and 0.125 thick. Should be arriving at your address in a couple days. Thanks again, Nano. Solid. Well, we can definitely do that. Let's see. Did the sound go away or is it just my hearing? I'm not sure. Figured it out. Stopped looking. Do you do your own tracing or outsource it to save time? I do my own tracing as often as humanly possible. But sometimes I outsource it. Depends on how busy I am and how complicated what we're trying to do is. So, you know, that's kind of the situation on that. Oh no, the Australians can't use the sideline. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Alright, we can close EasyCAD for a moment. We have to do some Illustrator prep on this graphic over here. They don't support, oh, in Canadian. If they don't support Canadian numbers, they definitely don't support Australia. So it sounds like everybody outside of the US is screwed. And that's a big bummer. Downloads, anniversary coin. We'll bring that into Illustrator. So here's our coin outline. Opacity. Let's just turn this up. We're using this as our outline. We'll set it real thin. just thin enough to see. We've got our font, we've got our shapes. None of this looks expanded, so we're going to expand everything except for our outermost outline. Object, expand. And then let's unite it all. And this should be a good vector now. And we'll save it to the desktop as Nano, as an AI, and we want a version 8. We'll hit OK. So that's perfect. We can open EasyCAD back up. Of course, you guys can't see anything I'm doing because I can't keep track of switching back and forth between these screens. I need a producer who can switch screens for me while I'm working. Okay. I really don't want to miss hitting 2,600 subscribers. I missed hitting 2,500 subscribers, and it happened during a live stream, which makes me sad. So I don't want to miss 2,600. Alright, here's Nano's artwork. Nano said the coin was 39 inches in 39 millimeters in diameter. So all we have to do is set this to 39. Oop, and lock our proportions. 39. And Shift C to center. And we will ungroup this and pull out our outline so we can hatch everything else. Group, hatch. Okay. Now we're engraving copper, and copper is the most reflective of the metals, so we don't want to engrave right in the center, because the closer you are to the center, the more likely you are to get a kind of back reflection into the machine. So we're going to actually move out into one of the quadrants out here. Lower left sounds fine. Somewhere around here, just to keep it off center. That way if a beam comes down from the middle, right, it's coming down from the center, and it hits the copper and it bounces, it's going to bounce off at an angle. And it'll come from the center, hit it, bounce off at an angle. Whereas if it's straight down, it could come, hit it, boom, and then bounce straight back up towards the lens, which is not what we want. So we're going to engrave this over here. It's probably even just a little excessive. We can probably just move that back to like this area. That should be fine, right in there. And let's cut our hatch and light our circle. And we'll go set up the coin. Alright, that seems lined up pretty well. I'd like to message Nano real quick before we break this all down. Hey Nano, we're doing your coin live on stream. Do you want both sides done or just one? Shallow, comma, right? Question mark. So I think what we're gonna do for Nate is we're gonna use the brass black deep pass on this to get just like a nice, it's not really that deep, it's just its name, and it'll give us a nice like dark mark. An STL for the focus stick. I don't even know how to export that for you. I would be doing just as much to convert it to an STL as you. Do you want me to just export it as an STL? Like from, because you will still have to extrude it. So let me know if that's good enough. I think Illustrator will do that. I'm not sure, but I can take a look at that. Okay, so we've got our lineup, that looks good. We've got our graphic. Let's light that, and I'm gonna go take a look at that. It looks promising, but I want to light it up one more time. I use Tinkercad. They accept STL. Yeah, so okay, I'll try. I'll see if AI exports to STL. And then you can mess around with it like that. One trick to get things lined up is actually to make your outline just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller, and it's a little more obvious where things are, and you know, if you're center or not, rather than doing the actual edge. The coin is ever so slightly elliptical, so it's not a perfect lineup, but it should be really, really close. And we should be safe from reflections because we're not engraving the middle. So all that's left to do is set our number of passes to 1 and cross our fingers and hope this works. So let's give it a shot. Oh, big reflections, man. You can see how much more copper is reflective than any other kind of metal. This is extremely sketchy, what we're doing right now. I'm even just shielding my eyes from being able to see it out of the corner of my eye. You don't want to catch a reflection from this stuff. Most of the reflected beams should be hitting the copper and reflecting away, right? It should be reflecting away at like a 45-degree angle from the surface of the copper because we're coming down. So here's the surface of the coin, and we're forcing our beam to come down and hit the copper at this angle. So they should be then reflecting up and away that way instead of back towards our lens. Nothing's going to hit this and then just bounce straight. That'd be like a retro reflection, which the copper is not. So it's coming down, we're hitting the surface of the copper, and then we're scattering away. And that's why we're seeing so many reflections in our camera. You can see it's seriously like we're bombarding our camera with reflections from this beam. And this is why you really, really need to wear your safety goggles when you're engraving this kind of stuff, guys, because you will catch reflections if you're not paying attention, and it will damage your vision. So, but it does sound like we're getting a decent mark on here. So we're just waiting it out. My wife's here again. Must be a slow day at work today. What's up, baby? I love you. Thank you for this gift of our small business. I owe you everything. You're my whole world. You can almost see little arrow shapes in the reflection. Do you see that? Do you guys see those little shapes up there? That's so crazy. Let's get a desk view on that. Look at these shapes up here along the top. It looks like we're getting a little drift from the angle that we came at this copper coin from. I don't know, purple? It's a cool color. I can tell it's a cool color. I don't know, it should be one pass. Wow, it's like a whole new world. And we're learning a tough lesson today. And that's red light drift. So I'm gonna pop my headphones in and walk you guys through this on camera over there. So here's how red light drift works. Let me just make sure these pixel buds connect here. And I'll tell you guys everything you need to know about this because it's a serious problem. Alright. Those are connected. You should be able to hear me now, and we can talk about this. So basically, what's going on is the further the red light has to travel to the edge, the red light is actually going to travel further than your laser beam. And you can see that here. So the laser beam is, even though our red light was right on the edge of our coin, scratch that, reverse it. The laser beam is going to travel further than the red light. So here, the red light and the laser are going to be in the same spot. But as we work our way out, the red light isn't traveling as far away from the center as the laser beam is actually going to travel. And now we've got text spilling over this coin down here in the corner. And the number one way to combat this, you can either mess with your scale settings. If we change our scale settings, it will ruin our accuracy in the center, but gain accuracy out here around the edge. Or we can just compensate for it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this over, and we're going to try again on the other side. And this time we're going to mess it up on purpose. So let's get our outline back in here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we know that our red laser is going to travel further than our red beam. Okay, so if we leave things right here, right now, we're going to get exactly the same mark that we just got. And what we need to do is actually pull this a little closer to this outside edge here to make up for that shift that we're going to experience from the fiber laser beam. Okay, because the red is not going to go as far as our laser. So we're going to give our laser a little more space in this corner down here to move, and a little less space on this edge up here. And that should solve that problem for us. Another thing we can do to mitigate some of the risk is just make our graphic a little bit smaller all around. So we'll just bring this in just a little bit.
on all sides and apply that hatch. I'm also going to give us just a little bit less speed here so we get a more even result on the coin. And we'll light that up. And this should come out much better now. I think we might even have gone just a little bit too slow or a little bit too small. So we'll give just a touch of that diameter back to our graphic here. And we should be good to mark this. So let's give this a try.
I see Steven in the chat. What's up, Steven? Good morning. Good to see you. We actually we could probably, it's a bunch of circles. It'll go a lot faster if we do it alternating instead of standard. Good, man. Learn every day as much as you can. Just practice, practice, practice. That's how you figure it out. Should really be wearing safety glasses right now, but I think they're all in the drawer under the fiber, so I'm just going to stay over here. We'll see if our compensation actually made a difference. It should have. Tony's right. Hit me in the like button. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're getting some value out of it, let other people know that the content is good. The like button is always crazy helpful, and it doesn't cost a dime, so smash it if you can. Try to get some other people on the stream here. Try to reach more people, help more people with their machines. It is most appreciated. I can already tell this side's coming out much better. Copper's just so reflective, guys, you know. You gotta hit it so hard to mark it evenly. I'm more nervous for Nano than anything right now. I don't want to mess up his coin. Hello.
Hello.
Picking up, dropping
Picking up. Mark Swinnerton.
Nope. Which one was it?
It was the 2 pieces of cherry.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, I've had like 3 marks this week.
No kidding.
All like you guys all dropped off on the same day, and picked up on the same day. I just got rid of one of the marks. Now I'm getting rid of the second one. This will be the last one. Yep, here we go. These
Yes.
cherry pieces.
That's it.
Told you, cherry does good.
Oh, wow.
Cherry does good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nice, right?
Really nice. That's oh,
This
wow.
board came out just a touch darker, but you know.
Yeah, they're separated enough. That won't matter.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
And I just tried to like size and place things
Yeah,
appropriately.
it's-
So.
I couldn't have pitched it better.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're happy. with
Yes.
it.
That's great.
And then you can absolutely bring this back to me if needed to complete this.
Yep. Okay.
Because
Great job.
I've got everything on file for you.
Now,
Not that we're rushing for that. That can take a good long time, but
Sure. What's your advice on when I go to Sam's?
I mean you can. It's pretty deep.
Okay.
It's pretty deep. You can hit it pretty hard. Obviously, don't like blind it.
Right.
But like just sanding it, I probably use a hand sander.
Yep.
You could probably do if you do a disc sand, you're gonna
No,
get
I won't do it.
yeah, you get maybe 5 passes with a disc sander before you start to get in trouble.
Okay.
But as far as like hand sanding it, just go nuts. Or compress air, double up, everything's good to go. You do like I think we talked about this last time. You can do pretty much whatever you want to it, just don't stain it.
Right.
If you don't stain it, you're in really good shape.
Okay.
Yep.
It won't take a natural stain though, right?
Yeah, you just don't want to. Whatever you do to this,
Yeah.
you're gonna do to this.
Right.
So you just don't want to reduce the contrast.
Right.
Because the more you reduce, I mean, you might want to
But
reduce.
it's just a clear.
Yeah,
So-
but that should be fine. Yep.
Okay.
That should be okay.
Okay.
Because if it darkens the base wood a little
Yeah.
bit, should also darken the engraving a
Okay.
little bit. Should get that balance out.
Gotcha.
If you run into any trouble, just bring it back to me.
Okay.
Just hit it again.
All right.
That's no problem. It's 37.80 for you today.
Can you round it up to 50, please?
I sure can. I don't.
I appreciate you jumping on this and giving it. That looks amazing.
I'm glad that you're so happy with it. I love when people come in with these one-off projects. We get a lot of stuff where it's like, hey, I need like 3,700 buttons.
Oh wow.
And then you're like, sure. And then you know that's great. It's great money, keeps us in
Yeah.
business, but it's 3,700 yen.
Yeah.
They have like the same exact thing. All
Right.
you pull it in, and then you push the button, and you take one out, and you pull it in.
I'm very excited.
These are much more fun. You get to help people with things that like actually mean something to them.
Well, I'm really glad I found you. You did a lot of woodworking stuff, so this is
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Yep. You let me know if you need anything
Will
else.
do. Alex, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to meet you.
Great to meet you. Take care.
You too. So as you can see, our adjustment for the drift worked perfectly. It's still not evenly dark, so we have to work on that. But the adjustment for the drift worked perfectly. So now that we're drift adjusted, we can focus on finishing this up in an acceptable way. The first thing I'm going to do is go get my safety glasses, because this is just sketching me out and I don't like it. That guy just picked up the 2 cherry like triangle pieces we did. If you watched the live stream yesterday, I charged him $35 for it, and he asked if he could round it up to 50. So this is why we we take our time, we go slow, we do the best work we can for our customers, because you get, you know, it comes back to you. We're really struggling to penetrate on the far end. And the only thing we can really do about that at this point is take our speed down even further. We're going to go quarter speed now, and we're going to drop our frequency down to 25 and really just try to hit this as hard as we possibly can. We need to do some damage. So let's try this. You know, he was asking for it to be shallow, but that's just, it's a tall order for this copper. You really have to hit it super hard to get it balanced and even. Monroe Laser, this is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Holly Leonardo. I was just calling to see if you had any luck with the penny for 2021.
I dumped out all of the change in my living room last night and like was digging through it. I couldn't find any, so I went to the bank this morning and I got a couple rolls of pennies, but I haven't been able to split them open yet. So that's my next move. So I'm going to be digging through that to see if I can find one in there. You know, this afternoon coming up here.
Well, I'm leaving town tomorrow, and I needed it. That's why I placed the order with you. There's no way it's going to be done then, right?
Yeah, probably not. I can go ahead and give you a refund if you need it. If you needed it by the time you left town. That's why we did say in the description on the website that if you're requesting a specific year, it can take some time to locate that specific year penny.
All right. My son isn't going to be leaving town till Friday, so if you can find it tonight, can you call me?
Yeah,
and
sure.
let me know, and I can have him pick it up before he drives out for the wedding.
Yep, absolutely. I'd be happy to do that for you.
All right, thank you.
You got it.
Bye.
It's the first thing on the website. It says if you're requesting a specific year, you may not get it in 2 to 3 days because I have to find a specific year penny for you. Can't just make pennies apparate. Okay? Especially 2021. You want a 2021? Come on. Give me a break. She didn't sound disappointed. She sounded like a bitch. No patience. People have no patience. Maybe read the description of the listing. Sometimes you get good customers, sometimes you get bad ones. It's just the way it works. But like, read the description of what you're ordering. I bet she would have been nicer if she knew she was being recorded. I'll probably just refund her. It's not worth the effort. Our engraving's looking much more even, which is nice.
No, I've got a lot of other customers that are much more pleasant and deserve much more of my time. And it's not fair that this one's going to get the time that the customers who actually care are deserving. What's up, J-Mac? Well, we're just complaining about customers and engraving some copper. I have a question for you guys. How do you feel about Raisinets? Because I'm a really big fan. There's J-Mac hitting the chat with the Patreon link. It's patreon.com/lasereverything. If you're enjoying the stream and you're getting value out of it, or you're just like hanging out and you want to see the channel continue to grow, hit me up on Patreon. It's the best way to support the channel. I don't like yogurt covered raisins. I feel like yogurt should be cold, and it grosses me out that it's warm yogurt in a bag. I don't want warm yogurt. I want cold yogurt. It is warm. It's not cold. You're not refrigerating your yogurt covered raisins. Chocolate cookie. Chocolate cookie sounds really good. Not gonna lie. Cool, right? happy with that? I did what I could with the lighter stuff, you know. So, and luckily the way the photograph was, the right side of his face was kind of the shadowed part of the face anyway. So that worked out too. So like I said, there's definitely some some differences. But when it's up here,
you're not gonna.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, there you go. It's nice and deep. When you get really up close to it, you can kind of start to see some of the magic, you know, behind the curtain. But for the most part, I think it was really good. So you're gonna hang that up, or
Yeah.
yeah, cool. You can take that one. The 54 extra parts for you. Thank you. Would you like a copy of the receipt?
Oh, no, that's fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
And if you guys need anything else, please come and see me again.
Like I said, you were one of the only ones that really messed with the back and stuff. So
Yeah, no.
anything most stuff.
We do full service mail order.
Well, I was gonna say most stuff
Yep.
I'd mail, but I don't know.
Yep, no.
These
of course,
are
yeah.
at a limit. You're at a limited, and let's face it. Mail most
Right.
so I mean most stuff you can replace. But
Yep. That you can
limited amount of cutting boards.
Yep.
So
Yep.
thank you.
Yeah, of
I
course.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's great meeting you guys. It's getting closer, guys, but it's still not quite even. So we're gonna do one more and then we'll oil it, and the oil should make up the difference. I know it's taking a while, but we're trying to do a nice job for Nano right now. I'm open to suggestions on resurfacing the other side where we missed our lineup. Anybody have a suggestion on how to resurface this copper in a nice way? If you do, hit me in the chat. Let me know, because we're gonna have to flip it over and get rid of the old engraving. Now that we've got a nice one on this side. Yeah, it's extremely quiet because it's engraving copper. So most of our laser beams are bouncing off, not being absorbed by the metal. So it's very quiet right now. Surface stone and sandpaper. Yeah, we can give it a try. It's got a really nice tumbled finish on it. And I'm not going to be able to get that back for him. I'm kind of bummed out. Unless we sand the entire coin. No, man, it's just gonna, with copper, it's just gonna burn the Sharpie off on the first pass and then start reflecting again on the second. Yeah, we'll try it when it's done. We'll mess around with a couple different grits. Been getting so many spam messages on Facebook lately about people that want to have sex with me. I showed my wet puss on camera. Watch my video now. This is, that's concerning, guys. I'm concerned. I have a concern. Yeah, thanks, J-Mac. That's, that would be appreciated. That's getting a little uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm just answering a customer message. Hi honey, I myself come here and date me. I will show my body to you and together I'm so hot. Let's have sex with me. I'm waiting for you here. With an app link. No thanks. Alright, all caught up on Facebook messages. To lap metal, you need a surface plate dead flat and move the coin in a figure 8 pattern to equally cut the surface. That sounds like a real big pain in the butt. I don't have any of that kind of equipment here, guys. I don't even think I have 600 grit sandpaper. Tony, are you still watching the stream? Can I just send this to you next? Let me know if I can just send this over to you, Tony. You can clean up my mess. Nope, don't have a file. My whole tactic is to not mess things up in the first place. I don't really create anything here, I just engrave stuff. I don't like make products, so I don't have a lot of the shop tools that a lot of you guys have. The problem with engraving it with the laser is that if we have a copper surface and that copper surface has an engraving in it, when the laser comes down, it's going to engrave all of those surfaces equally. So it's going to push the surface down, but it's going to push the engraving deeper too. Which is why you can't get rid of a laser engraving with a laser. Because if we just hatch fill an entire circle and try to engrave it down flat, we're just going to engrave down the engraving further as well. So that's the problem with that. That's why that's not going to work. What's up, Rick? It's just a copper coin thing we're doing for one of our Discord members. It is incredibly hot, so we're just going to give it a second to cool down. And then we'll mess with it. We'll see how deep it is on the other side. We may just be able to sand it down. When I was at the hospital, the EMT blew my vein, dude. She like stabbed my arm like a knife. It's all bruised. You have 600 grit in shop? I don't know, dude. I'll go look. All of my sandpaper lives in a little Ziploc baggie. Like a child. I'm not a sander, guys. I'm an engraver. I have this thing, whatever that is. That's 1,500. That's 120. That's 600. That's 1,000. 1,200. 15. That's 1,000. Where'd that 600 go? I don't want to lose it. There. Don't know what that is. 1,000. What's 1,000? That's 800. Looks kind of like the 800. This is more 120. Should I start at 6? Should I start at the 120? If you have 600, start with that and go up to 1,000. Okay, dude. You're the boss. I see Kyle. Kyle's here. Another day. Alright, let's see. Here's a 600. Can I touch this yet? Yeah. It's not on there very well. This is not super deep. There it is. You can see it's barely even affected the other side, but it does have that nice tumbled finish. There's the good side. Right there. That looks pretty good. If you wet the paper on the table, it will stay flat. Can I do that? This isn't like wet sandpaper, it's just regular sandpaper. There we go. It's gonna take a while. Should I do the other side too, or do you think nah? Like to keep it all... Should I do the other side to keep it all like looking the same? This isn't working out super well. It's only sanding the edges. It's not like doing the middle. I did wet it. It's wet. It's soaking wet. It's like folding up. Helping a little. Should it be wetter than this? I mean, it's pretty wet. Like wet, wet? Like super wet? Like soaking wet? We're making progress. I guess I'll wet it a little more. Now everything is crazy wet. Trying to sand it in my hand so that the coin actually makes contact with the sandpaper in the center. I feel like I'm just making a mess. You should get a sanding stick. Less stress on your fingers. I'm not sure what a sanding stick is. This is kind of a one-time thing. I'm just trying to, like, save Nano's project right now. Wouldn't normally be doing this for a customer. I don't even think that there's any like sand left on the sandpaper. I'm gonna have to move on here. Should I just get the... Should I get like a wire brush? This thing has no torque. It's such a piece of garbage. I don't think the wire brush has enough oomph. That did it. Sorry, turn down the volume. I'm almost done. Something to hold it with. It's getting too hot. There goes my nice YouTube table. Now we've really fucked everything up. Alright, now we're getting stupid with it. We're officially wasting too much time on this. Oh no, not much, man. Just got my popcorn. Hoping it works out. If not, I'm buying a new copper coin for Nano. It looks like it's hitting the edge because the circle is bigger than the coin. This setting I pulled completely out of my ass. Hopefully it'll resurface somehow. But honestly, I don't know. We can pause it. It's immensely deep. I think we can speed it up a little.